What's up, yo? It's your man K West, the most interested man in LA, coming to you live and direct, Beauty and the Beat Radio. And we got some cool, I can't say what I want to say, in the studio today. Gentlemen, introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, I mean, what it do? Shorty T in the building, you hear me, from New Orleans. Got to represent for my city. I love y'all, but I really, oh, you know, let me put these on.
Oh, the camera right here.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah, he looking up like, you know what I'm saying? He ready to get freestyling already. He ready like, you know what I'm saying?
I see a microphone, you hear me? I'm keeping a microphone, but yeah. Shorty T coming at you live, you hear me? We out here in LA, Beauty and the Beat Radio, you hear me?
Where's?
Well, I go by the name Mark Payne. I'm from out here, Los Angeles, California. I'm happy to be on Beauty and the Beat Radio. It's a beautiful thing. Instagram me, Young Payne Payne. Instagram Payne Payne.
Yeah, Payne Payne. That's Payne Payne. You know what I'm saying? That's the man right there. We functioning still, baby.
Yeah. Still to this day, bro.
Still
Mr. West was on the functioning campaign, man. We did some real solid stuff with that, bro.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Laurent, what's the word, man? Executioner in the building. What's the word, executioner?
Uh-oh.
He gonna grab this mic.
Yo. What's good?
Yo.
Man, trying to get to your level, man. I'm over here multitasking everything.
Hey, I'm making moves out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on Shorty T's level, man.
Hey, I mean, I posted this flyer earlier today. I kid you not, within 29 seconds, I had over 68 likes. Let me phrase myself. I posted it. I had maybe 5-7 likes. He liked it. I had about 72 likes after that, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, that social media game is on point.
Shout out to all my fans and followers. Hey, I can't do anything without y'all. I really love y'all. Keep supporting your boy, man. That's what I love. Yeah.
That's the 504 in the building, you know what I'm saying? But more important, what's up, TP?
What's going on?
Man, trying to survive, TP. Trying to enjoy life, Our main host, Sharice Styles, she's on the way. She might be her right there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't her. Well, she'll be here soon, but we're going to go ahead and just get into this hot topic discussion.
You hear me?
Yo, let me just ask y'all, did y'all play Powerball last week?
Oh, man, you know what? I never played the lottery, but I went ahead and bought a ticket.
Nah, you said I'm going to go ahead and buy me a ticket, though.
It was ridiculously high. I'm like, why not, you know?
You know what? I didn't.
You didn't?
And what's funny and sad at the same time, the first two numbers were my birthday. And I said that would have been half the battle. And normally, I would have picked 10. What's up, down? I would have put 10 down as the power. I think that was the money. That was the Powerball number.
Yeah.
So I had half the numbers right there.
Yeah, see?
But I normally play 15.
Yeah.
30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
Shout out to
Michelle, my bad. But nah, it was a man in Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Looked like a hippie.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I know he buying weed.
You know he buying.
I know he
He's smoking right now.
He's smoking as we
That's who
speak.
stepped in the building.
Let me hit it.
He's smoking as we speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man.
Oh, West.
What's up?
How you doing?
Double S in the
Hello.
building.
Yes.
So I definitely.
How you doing?
The smooch is beautiful. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
So yeah, we on the air making it happen. You know what I mean?
We can talk live.
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely talk live. Hi.
We got Shorty Thug and who's this?
This is
Mark
Mark Payne.
Payne.
Yeah,
And that's little brother, my producer,
Yeah.
super producer, you hear me?
that's super producer.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I picked out my favorite ones.
Ah.
Straight up.
Audition.
But outside of that,
Okay.
let me ask y'all, going into this new year, we what, 3 weeks in?
3
this
weeks
new
in.
year,
Yeah,
this
about 3
new
weeks in.
2016.
2016. Yep.
I don't really believe in resolution.
Yeah. Because
All
people
that
will never
stuff,
stick to that, man.
It
just sounds good.
Right, it just sounds,
Yeah.
basic
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I like to tell people all the time, Happy New You.
Yeah.
So was there one thing going into this new year that you said, you know what, I'm gonna be this, and you still on that particular pathway, 3 weeks in?
Honestly, I kind of started maybe a few weeks before the first, because I really feel like there isn't a certain day that somebody should decide to change their life. If you really feel like, as soon as it comes to your mind that, you know what, I need to do something better, then you do it then and there, because procrastination leads to destruction. And if you don't do it when you think about it, then you're probably never going to do it. So
that.
people want to go say they're going to do it on the first, and then it lasts maybe a week, a couple of days, and they kind of start falling back into old habits. But the thing that I really wanted to change was my eating habits. I learned a lot about health, you know, and nutrition.
I would assume coming from the South and all that good food in the 504.
Look, there's so much stuff I don't want to give up. It's a process.
And the gumbo and the jambalaya and the women.
Beignets. Oh,
that's it out loud.
Hey, that's all right. You can say that out loud.
The red bones.
Yeah, they got them, man. But I love. You know, New Orleans has the best food, man. That's one thing I miss about. I love California. Don't get me wrong, man. It's beautiful out here. Every day. There's mountains. Like there's mountains. There's a beach. Like there's things that I haven't seen back home. Like there's no mountains. It's flatland. So just looking at that is beautiful. The palm trees. Y'all got the best smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember.
So, but yeah, I love California, man. I love it. But back home, I miss the food.
I've been to New Orleans twice in my life. And actually, it was.
I hope. Oh, right. See, she had the daiquiri. I hope you went through a Mardi Gras.
You know what? It was for business. It was for business.
Y'all have to go to Mardi Gras. Y'all have to go for Mardi Gras.
I was hoping to make it next month.
He just came back. Yep.
Oh, you just came back?
Yeah, he just came back.
Places like in the hood where you get a whole gallon, you could just go.
Yeah, there's a bunch of daiquiri. Look.
CVS, it's like kind of in the hood.
Yeah.
$23.
Yeah.
They put extra shots.
Extra shot. Yeah, Everclear. That real. That
clear?
Yes, that Everclear.
See, that's why I could never live in the fight. See, that's the reason why I was supposed to attend Xavier.
Xavier. Yeah, Xavier's a good school.
And granted, it's a great school.
Yes.
And there's a reason why I wasn't supposed to be there. Guy was like, "Nah, bro, you can't go there.
You might mess up.
You might be drunk in every class you go to. All five.
And back home, there are no closing times. Like the clubs close at 2 out here. You might walk outside the bar and the sun is up.
See, my bud would be walking out, going to class.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
exactly.
That's how it happens.
That's how it happens to you.
I wouldn't have been that. No, we're gonna do.
Let's get
in fact, how about this? We're going to a video real quick. Let's play one of your videos, some songs real quick.
Songs? Yeah. Let's get into one of them songs.
You didn't ask me what my favorite was.
Oh, what is your favorite so far? What is your favorite song?
You good.
I sent it to you. Let me see which one, because I don't know.
Oh,
No. We just getting the finish.
And I think you might have a new favorite after.
You brought some new.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Gorilla. That's my
personal favorite.
Let's go ahead and get into my single.
Go ahead.
My single called Gorilla. This song is a banger. And rest in peace, Bob Hernandez from Convict Music, because he was helping me put that song out before he passed. That was my dog. I dedicate this to you, man. Gorilla. He believed in it. This is my single. It's on iTunes. It's on Google Play. It's everywhere. So go ahead and pick that up. And if you want to follow me on anything, it's SThug84 on everything. Twitter, IG, whatever.
And you're going to get likes if you like your picture.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
SThug84.com.
Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Beauty and the Beat Radio. You hear me?
Let's get to this video.
Check. Yeah, baby. Check. Forgive what I'm about to do. Dressed all black with the brim low hat. Caught a boy on the map, stepping back in the booth. Step back from the coupe. It's not no toy. Grown fucking man, I'm not no boy. I'm hoping this message is getting deployed, and no competition is getting destroyed. Get that bread, you ain't about that life. Flow so stead, you ain't about that cypher. Already on the roll, I don't need no dice. Got it under control, I don't need no hype. Man, grew up in the hood, got stripes. Man, know about good, all types. Man, already got the blunt rolled. That bitch so swole, just give me the light. Man, gotta get it like I get it, never quit it. I be with it, still hating it. Fuck y'all niggas. I did it so right, and the team so tight, bitches might come rush y'all niggas. Orleans villains, gorilla, always been about that thriller. Smoke that killer, stay real warm in the winter. Steady blazing up like Lillard, you hear me? Carter boy swag, got them all really one quarter boy bag. Bitches want quarter boy bags, niggas wanna pop them quarter boy tags. Take over shit, quarter boy team about to take over, bitch. Make more distance, flood them streets so hard they stuck after just one hit. I'm the man of the stand, can't you see me at the top of the pillar? At the top of the pillar. Run the land, that's the plan, we advance, so don't get no realer. Don't get no realer. Now my niggas don't play no game, stone cold killers, stone cold killers. And my bitches all wild, try to play 'em and they all go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla. We gon' all just go so gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla. All my niggas go so gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla. And all my
on, so on can't turn off. Can't handle this kush grab his burn off. Lil nigga big with his motherfucking shirt off, skirt off, burn off in that drop. Up echelon, I don't see no cop. Sky right above me when I ride. So if it ain't my I don't need no top. Get it? Challenge me for my spot. Quit it. These on your motherfucking block. Riddick. 8 ass niggas out here feeling froggy. Bitch, I told them to hop. Ribbit. Lil Wayne never gon' stop. Exquisite. I move 1 foot, then stop. Pivot. In this game, I'm a Rari or a Honda, so you know I got the race on lock. Civic. Master plan. Carry that out, cause a master can. Put him in a real big boy position. See if that talk really match the man. I'll smash the gas and I'm gone. Opportunities don't come at home. Do it properly till I'm on that throne. Visualization is oh so strong. Better hold on, ride gets rough. Won't make it through if your mind ain't tough. Poker face on, I'ma call your bluff. Don't ever back down, I'm about that stuff. Take another puff, then it's back to the thriller. Gotta huddle up when we playing that thriller. Better hustle up, I'm a studio killer. But my niggas all vicious and they all go gorilla. I'm the man of the stand, can't you see me at the top of the pillar? At the top of the pillar. Run the land, that's the plan, we advance, it'll get no realer. It'll get no realer. Now my niggas don't play no game. Stone cold killer, stone cold killer. And my bitches all wild, try to play them and they all go gorilla. Go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla. We gon' all just go so gorilla. Go gorilla, go gorilla. All my niggas go so gorilla. Go gorilla, go gorilla. And all my bitches go so gorilla. Go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla, go gorilla.
Beauty and the Beat Radio. I ran up in here like it was raining or something outside, and it wasn't. We actually have a nice, wonderful day up in here. So we got S-Thug. How do we?
Right here.
Shorty.
Yes.
Now, how did you come up with the name S-Thug 84?
The name, my rap name is Shorty Thug. I got that name when I was about 11 years old. I used to run with cats that were much older than me. They were 19 and 20.
That's typical of New Orleans. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, and they basically, you know, I was kind of bad, so they was like, you know, we gonna start calling you Shorty Thug. And I was like, okay, cool. So I started rapping when I was 16, high school. So when I started rapping, I'm like, I need a rap name. Maybe I'll just use my nickname as a rap name.
Okay.
That's how I got it. And then I just say Shorty T. Because, you know, the thug kind of scares people off. So when they ask, I tell them what it means, you know. But S-Thug 84 is just short for Shorty T or Shorty Thug. And 84 is the year I was born. So S-Thug 84.
All right. Yeah. So you've been doing this. Doing this. What part of New Orleans did you grow up in?
I grew up in Marrero. The city is called Marrero, and Orleans Village was the neighborhood. So
I am not familiar. See, I have family that is from New Orleans, but they're from like Monroe, so that's somewhere far like that.
Well, it's that's not New Orleans.
That's Louisiana.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say New Orleans, but that's Louisiana.
Yeah, Monroe's on the west bank of New Orleans. So, yeah.
But I'm so totally familiar because I used to go every year, and so I know about 9th Ward, 3rd Ward, when the Calio Projects was up in there, Rose Tavern.
Yes.
I done been to the club, so you know.
So you know
I love the food.
Oh, the food, man. Every time somebody talks about New Orleans food, it just brings me back. I miss it so much. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
So what caused the move, or what transpired for you to say, I'm moving from New Orleans? Because you started rapping when you were still there.
Yeah.
So what caused the move?
Well, actually, Katrina did. So after Katrina, I was split up from my family for about 30 days, so about a good month. I didn't know what happened to them. We didn't talk because, you know, phone lines were down, nothing worked. So, and when the hurricane hit, we weren't together. So I didn't know where my mom was, my sister, my brother. So I was in northern, not northern, but like the middle of Louisiana. I was in a city called Alexandria. And I wound up staying there for a few weeks. And I thought being there would kind of help get away from all the hurricane activity. Hurricane Rita came right behind Katrina and blew the door off of where I was in Alexandria. So it really didn't matter. So got caught in another hurricane anyway.
What is it like being in a hurricane? We see it on TV, but out here we deal with earthquakes. And I saw it on TV. I saw that the water was literally, house level. It wasn't 2 or 3 feet. And then New Orleans is already 6 feet under water.
So
exactly. How is that being there in that environment, even if you weren't like say in a flood? But how is it?
Because I wasn't in the actual hole where it got, house high. But as far as just like being in the winds, because I was even there when Hurricane George hit, and that was pretty good, big hurricane. It's crazy to actually be in a hurricane. Watching it on TV is one thing, but actually being there is a completely different ballgame. Almost like, I guess, like how it is with earthquakes here. Because every time I feel the ground move, I'm like, this ain't supposed to happen.
I know, we're like, it's nothing. And they come on the news and we're like, I didn't feel anything. My mom called me like, you feel that? No, I didn't. I slept through everything. I know I have felt some, but I'm not frightened by them. But I mean, a tornado or a hurricane or something, that would, where you look up and your house is gone, and you're in the basement.
Crazy.
I've never understood nature.
Nature will tear it down when it wants to. And being in those hurricanes was kind of crazy. So like I said, after about 30 days, my mom just called me out the blue. I don't know how she got the number. Maybe Red Cross was linking people up. But she calls me and she's like, hey, we're in California. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did you get to California? So I guess a family sponsored them, and they actually were moved out here. So
I love the sense of humanity that comes out of tragedy sometimes, and I mean that's really. It was talked about, but I mean, we heard about Red Cross, we heard about FEMA, but I mean, it was a lot of people.
Yeah, that's when it matters, when it's personal people, like
personal people,
big organizations.
Really took the time to take care. Like even with what's going on in Detroit right now with that lead in their water system and everybody's, and I mean, it's a national. I think they declared it a national emergency or whatever.
They did.
But I mean, it's still people that you can't get water there first enough. When you think about your child bathing in lead and it can affect their learning skills and all of that, and what the repercussions of it are, and you see the personal impact that people give, and that's what really matters. That's what the sense of humanity that went on, and I'm sure you got to feel that.
Yes, and there's no waiting process when it's like personal, when somebody's actually helping you.
Like you need some food.
Yeah, they got you. So when my family was sponsored, they told me they were out here. I got a check from FEMA. It was like what, $1,500, $2,000. I took that whole check, put my car in the shop, said fix whatever it takes to make my car run perfect. I bought a map. And this was before all that GPS stuff. Bought a map and drove to California.
Not before no GPS.
Well, before people were using it really on their phone.
Okay, I got you.
Like Google Maps and So I bought a map and actually, just drove. I had never drove outside the state before. So driving that far myself, it took me almost 3 days to get here, but I made it.
You made it. You made it safe. So, do you like the transition? Do you like being here? Is it better for your music?
I love it. It's amazing. And shout out to everybody back home, because my music was doing really well back home. I was already to the point of being on TV. Shout out to Fat and all that. Being on the radio. Shout out Q93. I was dealing with a lot of the major celebs down there. Every time a celeb came down, I opened for them. So the music career was going stupendous. But making the move, it was like starting over when I got here. Nobody knew me. I can see that
because it's a lot of support amongst musicians here. I think they now have like certain things, like say for younger artists, the Young California. You have certain cliques. I don't want to call them cliques, but there's associations that kind of get together and try to promote one another or whatever. But in New Orleans, I just know, I know musicians from there. I remember dealing with the people within the Noemi clan or people from Cash Money. There isn't a separation like my rap is better than yours or this isn't. It's like what you need a beat. Like they all collab. It's a different type of unity that's there. So I know that in some ways it kind of shocked you. But do you still feel the love and the support out here?
I do. It is different. The culture. I was culture shocked when I first came out here. Mind you, it was completely different.
You don't even really have that southern drawl though. You used to be like, baby.
But you know why? Because when I first moved to Cali, I spoke like that all day, and everybody was always like, "What? Can you repeat that?" And I hate repeating myself. Now, when I first came to Cali, one of the first things I did because of my situation was I was able to enroll in college, and they paid for everything. Everything was free for me for the first year.
Where'd you go?
I went to Cal State University in San Bernardino.
Okay.
Which one? Which one?
San Bernardino.
Oh, okay. So you was a coyote.
Yeah, I was a coyote. Yep. I majored in business. My concentration was entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So going to school, I was able to gain the vernacular, and my accent kind of started to dwindle away, but people stopped asking me to repeat myself, so I'm like, cool, they understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand you.
So
I mean,
it comes out here.
You have to convince me a little bit that you're from New Orleans, because I know a lot of people from New Orleans. They sound It'd be a draw.
It'd be a draw? Like, what's up with you, baby?
Baby, where's my water?
Yeah, where's my wood? That's my round.
That's my round.
Straight
like
up.
all that. I'm like, what you talking about?
Yeah. What you talking about?
What you talking about? I got that. So being a musician, and you seem really like kind and free spirited, and you said you're getting support from other artists. How do you feel when you see like the beefs or whatever? Do you think it's just for publicity or whatever when you see like say I mean, it's a lot going on, but I'm just naming one in particular. The 50 Cent and
Meek Mill.
There ain't no beef.
I don't.
Sorry, I had to jump in.
Yeah.
No beef. That's what's
how
called.
do you feel about the disagreement of Meek Mill still staying mad and having to release a 4-song EP just to get his feelings out and
I don't know what's going on as far as like this rap beef thing, like, because if people were really beefing, they would find each other. I mean, you have a whole schedule posted of where you're gonna be, so if somebody was really mad with you like that, they would, that's real beef. But
like Rose told Baby to pull up.
Yeah,
like,
real talk.
Like, all right, I might just pull up on you.
But I guess Meek is kind of in a bad situation because you kind of just got out of the thing with Drake, so even if it is for publicity, if you're not winning the publicity side, it kind of makes it harder. But they say any publicity is good publicity. So
they do. I'm in some ways I want to say he's doing it for publicity, but in some ways I'm like it's pointless.
Yeah.
And I think that 50 Cent has, even if his recordings don't get as much recognition as say his first and second album like Get Rich or Die Trying and reach that type of fame, he still is a good musician.
Yeah.
I just think that some people just take his art differently.
Yeah.
But what I do like, and I like that what you said in like your bio, you were like, I'm a businessman as well as a recording artist.
Definitely.
Is if you make sure that you handle your business or know where the business opportunities are within the business, then you can always have something to do, even as a musician. Like you don't just play out. Like, it's just like, okay, I was a musician for 5 years and now I have nothing to fall back on. So I think that I admire 50, even if I don't like everything he says sometimes or what he does. Personally, I don't know him, so it's not personal. Yeah. But I do like how he's, getting into the power, and he has a three production deal, say with stars and things like that. So I like how it's smart. Whereas Meek Mill, I don't know what he's talking about. We're talking about shoes and clothes, and then it was a guy in Toronto, a news reporter, that had Meek took a picture of like a stack of money, maybe like $100,000. You saw that?
Savage, bro.
And it's a while. I mean, like the guy had like maybe 100-something followers, so it wasn't like he was trying to get like. It's not like he's trying to reach the masses. He's in Toronto, sports enthusiast, and then he had this, and he said
Norm Kelly is his name.
Norm Kelly, and he goes by Norm on social media. And he said, when your girl lets you floss with her money or something. I holler, because they keep coming at him like that. Like, he can't win for losing. I think he should just, I think he's a good rapper, actually, but I just think it gets lost.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I think he can, and in certain settings, that's not what I'm listening to in my car, but I do think I think he's talented.
Right. He is. He's talented. I just think he put himself in a crazy situation with the last two publicity beefs that,
I'm gonna quote the mayor of LA, the gang.
The gang. Shout out to gang.
Shout out to the gang. He said, and quote, "So this is what it comes to these days. Outside of Tupac and Big Diamond, because their beef got out of control due to the media blowing it out of proportion, and us as people adding fuel to the fire with the whole East Coast, West Coast BS. Hip-hop beefs were healthy and consisted of rap battles between dope MCs like the legendary KRS-One and Busy B beef, the Nas and Jay-Z beef, the Real Roxanne and Roxanne Shanté beef, the Ice Cube and NWA beef, the Bone Thugs and the Dog Pound beef. In fact, even the G Murder and Murder Inc. beef. Shit, even me and 50 beef. And the list goes on and on.
But those weren't always healthy beefs. I like how he always tries to play two sides sometime, and that's one thing I've noticed about Game. But it sounds good right now. Well, the beef that he had with 50, they tried to squash it, and it was squashed for 30 minutes, and they went back at it. The NWA beef and all of that, some of them were based with real emotions, But they did come out of it, and we paid attention to the craft. Ja Rule and 50, that was a rap.
Anyway, but and the list goes on. Back when your whole neighborhood and city got behind you and supported you, but now so much of this BS going around, it's even hard for me not to get sucked into this whole social media way of beefing. What the fuck happened to real hip hop and the classic way of handling rap feuds?
Right.
Because it's so instantaneous that you feel like you need to respond. That's just like somebody saying F your mother in front of you versus, somebody told you that they said that.
Right.
And it's just like, how you gonna not say nothing?
But here's the important part, which I totally agree with. Never did I see the day when rap beats were won over iPhone apps and BS and shit. We went from learning and from respecting the OGs to learning from and depending on IGs. Rappers all effed up, and Negroes is getting more weird in this crap as the followers pile up. But hey, since we fighting with emoji these days, that I rant with my particular emoji, which he put a game controller, and now go flood Baller Alert and Shade Room with all of this, because that's basically what it boils down to these days.
Yeah, that's
That's exactly what it is.
Now, it is a form of publicity.
Right. Something I said, when the whole Drake and Meek started, I honestly think, this is just me, I swear he was probably faded at the house. He just got some, excuse my language, everybody out there. He just got some good hair from his girl.
Right, look.
He felt on top of the world. He felt like on top of the world, Chico. And he was thinking, probably Rico came on. And he heard it, and he was like, man, he didn't even rap that. He wasn't even real with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, son? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait a minute. And he just went in and felt his emotions on Twitter.
And I feel like that, with him having a relationship with Nicki and Nicki having a close relationship with Drake and the whole Cash Money.
He wanted to kill that.
Well, he wanted to kill that, and he wasn't. I mean, it's never been clear if there was a relationship, and we probably will never know the truth.
Right, okay.
If there was something between her and Lil Wayne, or her and Drake. So when he, as a man and your current person, is feeling like, did you F him? Like, you really feeling some kind of.
I mean, something had to happen.
Come on, man.
Bruh.
It's none of my business.
Bruh.
It's none of my
Second
business.
base, man?
Bruh. I'm just saying something.
Right.
Somebody saw him something. It was an areola lick that poem. One areola got licked.
He said what?
Yeah, when she was doing that mixtape and wasn't Nicki, she was just, yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean,
She rode the pony or
it's
something.
that something happened. I mean, something happened. Just like how my man Vic Hill is hitting up my man Mark Payne right now. He's trying to say, is that you right now?
Shout out to Function LA. Shout out to the new app that's about to drop too.
Oh wait. In fact, we didn't. I don't know if you talked about
that, man. Shout out to them.
I don't know if you talked about who you are, Mark, but did y'all? I missed that guy. Step out.
I mean,
I'm low key, man. This is the Shorty Thug.
Oh yeah, man. You a Trojan, man. USC, baby.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I went to USC. That's true. Shout out to Congressman Mr. West over here. That's the dude right here, bro. Every time I go to a club or I go out here, I see dude just always just walks directly in. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard to do in Hollywood.
For real.
Why you gonna bust me out like that? You know what I mean?
That's just Congressman, man. That's why he's that dude. That's what I mean.
Did
But
you
I'm
play
happy
sports?
to be up here. I did, and I did music actually. I did the other thing that got black people out of the struggle or out of the hustle. Well, I'm still coming out of it somehow, some way. We're figuring it out. But shout out to the Trojans.
So do you play musical instruments?
I do. I play the piano actually. I play at a few weddings actually on the side hustle. I play love songs of the 90s. Not bar mitzvahs, just black weddings, because it's just love soul songs of the 90s, like pop songs and R&B love songs.
You think the 90s is coming back right now?
No.
And weddings, yes. If you were to get married, I could bring the 90s back at least for like 3 hours. I got you. So whenever
He said for 3 hours.
3 hours.
I think
I can make the 90s pop for a second.
Certain artists are bringing the 90s back in their own, especially like say somebody like a Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Or even I saw something with what's his name in Miami?
Who,
The
which one?
EDM. Flo Rida.
Flo Rida? Oh, yeah?
He kind of had a feel of the 90s. He had some Run DMC.
Well, I'm hoping more 90s comes back, especially when it comes to lyrical content, because, oh my God, I can't even listen to the radio. To be honest, when I ride and listen to music, it's either mine or Lil Brother's beats. Like that's as a matter of fact, shout out Lil Brother, man. Lil Brother.
Hey man, get in the shot right quick,
you gotta
bro.
come, let them see who you is, man. Super producer Lil Brother, man. He is killing. I'll put my money, I'll put my house, I'll put all that on Lil Brother, man. Like he's really that dude, bro. Like
he actually did the music video that's out for me right now called "This Guy Shameless Plug" on the musicgeneration.com. Shorty hit me out with Lil Brother, you know what I'm saying? He told me get on one of the tracks, kill it. So I got on, one of those instrumentals, and it's working out real well for, really everybody, man. We're doing a tape together called Through Hell and High Water, because Through High Water is, the New Orleans when the levees broke. Through Hell is the LA riots, the hell that we go through in LA all the time. So I thought it was like a perfect collaboration, because we're all on the same page to make it work.
Hey, all those people who be liking Shorty T's stuff, I know y'all want to call in. Go ahead and call in. You know what I'm saying? 504. Where you at? 504.
Straight up.
Where you at?
Straight up.
Y'all probably getting faded right now. That's why. I get you. I'm drunk already with that daiquiri.
Yeah.
So I heard you say you're not really inspired by too much music or lyrical content right now. So what are some of your musical aspirations when you're getting into your zone or listening to your car? What's in your playlist?
My music has substance, and I actually write or freestyle all my own material. It's hard to say that you're an artist and you don't even do anything that pertains to art. Like you don't write it, you don't do anything. You're just the face. I said that in my last reheat. Y'all just the face of my whole essence. So if we had a beat on
right now, since you just said that you could freestyle or something, like I'm just wondering,
Cypher.
like, cause you got something called Cypher. I'm just wondering what would if it's too I love to hear what you could do off the.
That's cool. That's cool.
What can we do right now? What can we do? What kind of beat we got? What kind of we gonna bring it?
Headphones? Okay. So, headphones this time. He gave me the 50 Cent, yeah?
Exactly.
We have an adapter.
Shorty T, so here we go. I'm chilling with Beauty on the radio. Mark Payne on my left side. If I got beef, you know he ride. Little brother in the back, I ain't chilling, I ain't getting no slack. Whoa. Freestyle off the dome, I ain't playing games, boy. Take it to your home. New Orleans in the building.
505.
Better run women, children. Cause it's beast on the mic, I ain't playing this. Off the brain I recite, y'all need someone to write, I do it my own self. I don't give a damn, this shit is bad for your health. If you want beef with me, it ain't no game, because I'm coming, look, strategically, you ain't ready for this shit, no, whoa. Ready with the clip, no. Chillin' with my niggas, we playing games, and you better grab triggers, whoa. I just shoot with the lyrics, I ain't playing games, lifting these spirits.
Let me give them these specifics. From New Orleans to the Pacific. Mr. West in the building. Pain, and you know I'm about to kill him. Hey, Laurent, he a beast. And shout out to Saray. She really run the streets. And we should treat her like a queen.
You can't forget about TP. She on the side recording like everything. We having some fun now. I ain't playing games like man, so sleazy. I hit the game hard, so greasy. Boy, you better believe me, like Drake said below. All
I'm saying, rest in peace, easy.
You picking it up?
Feed me. I'm coming out in the game, so don't tease me. Why they acting so cheesy? Got some Doritos, and you know I'm about to pull up. Pay, you know me, I gotta get some more bucks. Shout out We Explorer, that's a new app. K West told me that we about to crack. Top of the map, Hollywood, where we at? Y'all in the Benzo. Shout out to my kinfo. Lil' bruh in the back, 504, then my boys come through, and you know, girls tryna holler at us with them toys. Come through, I'm blessing it. Pay, you know me, gotta be an expert with the new flows. Gotta come through, Shorty T be at the shows, ripping them down. Yo, we be ripping them crowds.
And we be acting like clowns. We don't play, boy, we just come and shut it down. We can do it
execution. What's up? You gonna come in? You got me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Keisha coming in, you know she going on. Music generation.
Yo.
Yeah, don't worry.
This is how we do. I'll beat on the microphone. I'm gonna rip my microphone now. Fucking right. Judge, jury, executioner. About to murk these motherfuckers says I'm the future. I will execute ya. Murder in your microphone. If it's on, don't sound effects when I'm rapping on the microphone. Now it's on.
Yeah. It's on. Beauty and the Beat Radio. Yeah, that's how we do it.
Y'all did that. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? It's your man West. I'm messing with y'all. I don't freestyle. I drop the beats.
You can't do it without the beats, yeah.
I just dropped the voice.
Oh, that's all we need. Yeah,
That's all
you
we
need the
need.
AK
voice.
West.
They gotta hear the voice.
Best. Smoke
Right.
no stress.
Uh-oh.
You already know.
Uh-oh.
So you got everybody pumped up with that one.
All right.
So how is it? Are you an independent artist? I know you always Carter
Boy Entertainment.
Carter Boy Entertainment. So is
Yes.
that like an independent label? Are you
Yes.
affiliated with the major? What is that?
Yes, it's an independent label. That's the label I started when I was in college. I really understand business. Like, I'm really a businessman at heart, so I understand how the game works. I've dealt with majors. I still work with majors, but I definitely want to be my own man when it comes to this game. I got to have creative control. I got to do what I want to do. No disrespect to any other artist or anybody under the majors, but hey, I chose my own path. So Carter Boy Entertainment is my label.
Carter Boy?
Carter Boy. Okay, well I enjoyed you today. Let's see, so Carter Boy Entertainment, I know a lot of the stuff that you've been putting out, a lot of it is called reheat, where
Yes.
you kind of go over a beat.
Yes.
So when is your debut, I guess you should say, with all original? When's your next project? What's next for Shorty Thug?
Okay, this is what we did. A reheat is basically a mixtape track. Me and Lil Brother wanted to create a new mixtape genre because I never really rapped over mixtape beats. I always wanted to rap over original music.
Okay.
So with the reheats, it's the first half of it is a familiar track that you might hear on the radio, and then the second half of it is Lil Brother's version of that beat. He reheated it, so we call them reheats. But we have one more volume of reheats coming out, and then I'm actually working on an EP, solo EP. I'm also working on an EP right now with Mark Payne. It's called Through Hell and High Water. So, yes.
Hell and High Water?
Yes. That's
We're going to need you to come back because I want to hear all that first. I want the exclusives. I want to be in the studio.
Yes,
I need to come and do a special.
Oh, yeah, you got to come
You
to
got a phone call? Shorty, you got a phone call.
Oh, you got a phone call?
Mm-hmm.
Show
Thank you for calling Beauty and the Beat. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You got Shorty Thug in the building. What's going on?
Oh, man. I just call in. This is Shireen, also known as Chosen. Wanted to call and just give a shout out to my boy Shorty T for doing his thing and just let you know that I'm supporting you. And
That's
just keep it up and just keep it up because you're doing great things and great things are about to continue to happen for you and everybody check them out.
Hey, where you calling from?
Thank you.
I was just about to say, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Riverside.
Okay, you got the.
That's what's up.
I in the building.
Shout out to Chosen.
in the building. Yes.
Yes. Thank you for calling. That's what I'm talking about.
You're welcome.
Well,
All right.
appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure when he drop everything that he drops, stay tuned into his social media. It's SThug84 on everything, Twitter, Instagram,
Yes.
website.
Yes.
Check him out. He got a lot of stuff coming up.
Sure will. You already know.
Yes.
Businessman.
Putting his
All right.
video.
Keep it up.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, you guys.
Thank you for calling. So yeah, we got Patrick Faucette in the building, the actor, but you can definitely stay around.
Oh, that's what's up.
Because I want to go out to the back. While we brought up Drake, I want to go out to that back-to-back that you
Oh, yes, that's cool.
Yes, we got that. But right now, I want to talk to Mr. Patrick.
What's
Is that
up?
okay
What's
with
up?
you? What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Doing lovely.
It's doing lovely. The actor extraordinaire.
This is the man right here.
This is the man right here.
In fact, I don't even want the camera on me. Put it on here. That's the man right here.
The man right here. So you coming from an audition and leaving to an audition, so that means you're a working actor, and that's something hard to do for everybody to achieve out here. So congratulations, and thank you for taking the time out to come to Beauty and the Beat.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having. So you are currently, you just finished working, I guess, out of Atlanta on the Tupac biopic?
Yeah,
Was
all eyes on me.
All Eyes on Me.
That's
Was
right.
that the one originally supposed to be shot with John Singleton?
Yes, it was.
So what was all that about? I mean, I don't want to be a messy because John is my guy, and I'm like, what happened? I just read one day on the Hollywood. I was like, he's out, someone else is in.
Yeah, it went through a couple people.
Did they? They got to get it right.
Yeah, Singleton was supposed to do it, and then Singleton likes to do things his way, and they wasn't letting him do the way he wanted to do it. So he said, "Okay, y'all do it. I'm gonna come back and maybe do it later the way I want to do it."
Well, shout out to John Singleton. Because I admire him, and he's another Inglewood affiliate and a USC alumni. But what he did, I mean, he successfully transitioned because he went straight into, I think he has an FX series coming up called Blow or Snow or something. Snowfall, and that looks like it's gonna be pretty good. So So how was that experience working? Where was it shot, in Atlanta?
It was shot in Atlanta, yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah,
so you got two things going. Do you live in Atlanta or do you live here?
I live here, but I shoot more in Atlanta than
I was just
here,
about to say, because the haves and the haves not is out there as well. So, I mean, you got a full schedule.
Yeah.
How is it working with Tyler Perry?
It's good. He shoots fast and furious, very hands-on. Like, put your hands on you and move you like, I want you here. I want the camera here. He's right on it. Because,
I mean, it's funny, and I don't mean funny like comical funny, but when I read, like, say when the show's going off and you're looking at the credits, it's like written, produced, directed, created. And I'm like, I understand, but I mean, it's like I've never seen it done that way. I know that other people do it, but I mean, he wants you to know.
Yeah, he wants you to know.
It's a full circle with him. But
that's why he's where he is.
That is.
Because he gonna do everything the way he want to do it, as fast as he want to do it.
I like how he took that format, and whether Oprah was already Oprah before there was a Tyler Perry, but I know that she took a page out of his book when she went from King, or what was it, King Media or whatever, and did the Harpo, or the actually Harpo was probably her transition before, but the page out of her, but when she started OWN, she took out a page out of Tyler Perry's, just totally revamping that and doing her own thing. I mean, they were over there in the E building on Wilshire, and now she has her own in like right off of Santa Monica and Formosa. Yeah. So I mean, there's some hard workers putting out that content.
No, they are. They don't stop. He don't sleep. He was shooting us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He was shooting Love Thy Neighbor on Thursday, Friday. He'd go after us and rehearse them. Then he's supposed to go home and write. He'd be like, "Oh, we ain't finished writing this episode yet, so I gotta go."
Wow.
So he'd be working.
He be working. I ain't mad at him. And he just had a baby, right?
And he just had a baby, yeah.
Congratulations. Well, he keeps that quiet, but I remember hearing about he was having a baby.
Sure, he ain't too busy. He getting busy. It was Medea getting busy with that one.
Everybody was. My mom, I used to have a dog, and I wouldn't want her to go outside or her feet touch the ground because she was like a baby. She was like this little. And my mom was like, "You don't let her go outside?" I was like, "No." Like, she's a house dog. Just like, everyone needs a release. I said, what does that mean? Like, oh my gosh, she's my baby. But I get it. Like, I mean, everybody got time to do what they have to do or whatever. So I want to get into something else that you have going on. You were, you have the Tupac biopic coming out. You're on the Haves and Haves Not. And then also you're advocating for organ donations. That's something that you have currently. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when I started on the Have and Have Nots, my character into the second season, I got the scripts and saw that my character had a kidney problem.
Oh, okay.
And he needed a kidney transplant. So when I saw that, I had to like go do my little homework, little research to find out, because my character does some scandalous stuff. So yeah, you gotta bring that authenticity, see how desperate he is, you know. So then you start looking at all them statistics and how many black people are dying from this kidney failure, waiting on the list to get a kidney, and that kind of tripped something in my head that I needed to advocate that, so to educate people on what's going on out there. So
and what are you doing in March, because it's Kidney Awareness Month? What are you doing with that where we could maybe other people can get involved?
Well, I'm gonna be shooting out on my social media. I'm gonna be doing a kidney walk here in LA. Just trying to get the message out there.
I just watched the documentary, like, shout out to Revolt TV, because it's just like, I admire Puffy so much. Like it's weird. Like he does his music thing, but when he sees an avenue where he could slide his foot in, I remember him saying that him and Magic Johnson were gonna do this, and I don't know where Magic pulled out because Magic is more like a license his name and rights type of. He's not a hands on, but Puffy knows how to put a team together and be really hands on. And when he said he was starting Revolt, I mean, it kind of, you're like, oh, okay, is it going to be some online programming? Right. Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? You've seen people, magazines come and go. But, I mean, when I say he took that to the next level, and I saw them go from, just the Time Warner situation and only being in so many thousands of households to taking that to, say, whatever another cable thing. And then when they merged with that Uverse, I was like, something's going on with that, because Uverse was in talks with DirecTV. And once you get that, I mean, we talking millions upon millions on millions. Yeah, sure enough, I'm going through my guide, Revolt on there. And it just took me back to the days when I just used to sit at home, come home from school and watch videos, because it was so many videos on, like, names. Like, I've heard the Bryson Tiller songs, and I love them. But I never could put the face with the name. I didn't know who Bryson Tiller. I know who Bryson Tiller's songs are, but I didn't know who Bryson Tiller was. And when I see it, it's just like, even Tory Lanez. I mean, it's just a lot of people that you don't put the face with the name. So I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but I mean, shout out to Puffy. I said that because, I was watching that, and they did a documentary on Little Boosie, and he just had a kidney cancer. And he had to say that they were going to put him on an 8-month waiting list, and they didn't know if all of his insurance was going to pay for it. He said, insurance? I ain't got insurance. And he had to go spend like $90,000 cash just to get what he needed. And he said it was his life on the line. And, he did that, and he had diabetes. So he had a multitude of situations. So health is very important. So, I mean, any way that we could, talk about it or spread the awareness about the just what you're advocating with kidney, and just being conscious of being your own health monitor. Yeah, you gotta, I mean, especially as African Americans, we gotta take care of ourselves, because you're more susceptible to diabetes, you're more susceptible to high blood pressure, and those things play into kidney failure and kidney problems. So you gotta watch what you eat, try to eat healthy, and then on the water, drink fluids, yeah, and on the other side, since all these Black people are 3 times more likely to get kidney disease. Oh, wow. We need more people, just because of those factors of diabetes, high blood pressure, that we need more people of color to sign up as kidney donors. And, there's a lot of stigmatism that goes, with being on the list and getting your little thing on your license. Is kidney the organ that you have 2 of? Yeah, got 2 kidneys, yeah. So I mean, but like, no, I'm just nodding. People start thinking like, okay, if I'm a kidney donor and I get in a car accident, they're gonna be like, oh no, we ain't gonna save this brother. He's a kidney donor. We're gonna get these kidneys. But so people gotta break that thinking process. Like, you ain't gonna use them when you really did. So somebody. It goes back to that sense of humanity where you really feel like you can help somebody. I mean, if you can, especially if there's a death involved, then they can save a live organ. But I mean, even if you're living and you are compatible with somebody. Yeah, I mean, you could be a live donor. You got 2 kidneys. Give one. Like, obviously, if your brother needs a kidney, you're gonna give it to him. If you can live with one, I know maybe somebody that their dad needed a kidney and they refused to do it. I thought that was the most selfish thing ever. But yeah. So, what else do you have going on? Are you going to be in an Orange County parade? Going to be in an Orange County parade coming up in February. Black Heritage. I was in that last year, so it's pretty successful. And people come out, you'd be surprised, all the brothers and sisters down in Orange County. It's a lot. I like Orange County. I love their mall. Yeah. I like to eat out there. They got this restaurant called the Crab Cracker in Newport Beach, right on the water. You grubbing down there? It's so good. I love food. I don't know where it goes, but I love it. Anytime we got some good food. So what made you get into acting and start? Like, where did your career start? Did you grow up here in Los Angeles? No, I'm from Jersey originally. Okay, yeah. East Coast. So I grew up, I was more of a musician. My mom's a musician. Okay. She's got a master's in music, so we all had to play something. And I played the bass. Okay. So I grew up playing the bass in a bunch of bands. Oh, you got a feature. Oh, that's on time.
So then, you know, when I went to college, I played football in college.
Where'd you go?
Boston University.
Oh, yeah.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
University.
He said it too, like Boston. I'm Baltimore.
And
Boston.
then when I left Boston, after I graduated, I went to San Francisco. And I was living with a bunch of girls up in San Francisco.
A bunch of girls? What was that about?
Yeah, there was like these 3 girls.
You gotta hear them?
No, they was all from Boston University. But one of them lived there, and the other 2 had went out there. And then they was renting these rooms out, and my girlfriend lived in Oakland at the time.
Okay.
So then I moved in with them, and they were all actresses. So then I used to go see them perform in plays and things, and then they convinced me to do a play with them. And then after that, I started taking classes and
learning the
started doing the acting thing. Yeah. Then moved to LA, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Well, congratulations. It's not always that easy. So I mean, people love to.
Easy.
I mean, no, I don't mean to say it was easy. The story came out so fluidly that it was like, hey, I was in school, I did this, and then I came out here, it was popping. I'm on 3 Faucette. No, I don't mean it like that, but I mean, I'm sure there was a struggle in a time where there wasn't acting or whatever. But I mean, I'm familiar with you. I know who you are, and I love your work. So, I mean, obviously you're doing something right. You learn the right things in your classes. I know we just had a guest, Dennis L.A. White. You're familiar with, you know who that is?
Dennis L.A. White.
He was in Notorious and a few other things. He holds an Act Like You Know acting class for actors. Okay. There's 4 actors by actors, and they all, it's going to be here on the 29th. Okay. I'll send Marie something on it just in case you want to stop by. I'm sure he would love to have fellow thespians in his class.
Okay.
You like, okay. So what else you got coming up?
Right now, I've been auditioning for a lot of different things. Still waiting to see, just mostly episodic stuff. And now the pilot season's getting ready to start up, so that's the main focus right now. It's, I'm not a series regular on the Have and Have Nots. So I'm just a reoccurring guest star. So if I do get a pilot, then
you're gonna be like, bye.
Be like, well, I'm gonna say like, hey, Tyler, what's up?
All right.
You know, I might not have time to come through. No.
Who would be, say, your dream actor or producer or director to work with? Is there someone that you just like their work and admire their work? I'm like, I would want to work with them.
Yeah, well, Denzel, just because I model my career.
My nigga.
Can I ask a question? How'd you feel about the Spike Lee Chirac movie?
Which one?
Did you see this new Spike Lee movie?
I haven't seen it.
Just curious.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen it. Not just because Denzel, he started in TV, and then at St. Elsewhere, and then boom, moved his way into the movies, and that's kind of where I see my career going.
Very diligent and quiet about it.
Yeah, just worked it, and then blew up.
Let me ask this real quick. Especially on this, with time being the issue, because we're about to wrap up.
The diversity.
How you feel about the whole lack of diversity in the Oscars right now? And do you want to see Chris Rock actually host the show?
I do.
I want to see Chris Rock host the show, but I'm hoping he,
Oh, he's gonna go in.
He's gonna
go in. Shout out to Brooklyn. What's up, Chris Rock? What's up, Tony?
Say something. Chris Rock. He's gonna go into it like, oh, we got some brothers. Oh, wait, we don't have no brothers coming up here now. But we got, just to like go into it.
I think for the conversation that we're having for the 3rd, 4th, 5th year in a row, I think he's the perfect host to kind of bring all of that to the forefront because he's not scared.
I wish it was Eddie Murphy for this year.
I don't wish it was Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy would walk on. No, I don't think he would go in right now. I think Chris Rock would go in like he should. I think Eddie Murphy, I think he did do something recently where he brought up the Bill Cosby joke, but he still kind of skirted around it. Whereas I think Chris Rock would be like,
oh, well, Chris will hit it head on.
He'll hit
of course,
it. Like,
he'll hit it head on.
He's a straight shooter with it. Yeah. Whether it comes off funny or whatever, he's a straight shooter with it. And I think that I don't want to say that I'm tired of this diversity conversation, but I just think that there is a lack of it. But I mean, certain films were nominated. I know Selma got nominated last year, and then you had Common and John Legend win. But I don't know
for the
what
song, they didn't have any actors though.
That part.
they didn't have any actors.
Right, and that's the part.
I mean, you had Idris Elba this year. You had that little kid, and the little kid that was in that movie was unbelievable as well.
The
and
Beast of some Nation.
Yeah. B. Jordan
Michael
for
B.
Creed.
Jordan.
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
B. Jordan was in Creed.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got Sylvester, who won at the Golden Globes, but they didn't no mention of Michael B. Jordan.
And then you got Straight Outta Compton. That movie was good.
Oh yeah.
And made the money.
They got the original screenplay, but who wrote the original screenplay? It wasn't people who look like you and I. Granted, yes, they probably had Cube and Dre's input, but the ones who was nominated didn't look like you and I.
Right, but they could have recognized the movie as well, or the acting as well.
They are nominated for a SAG Awards on the 30th.
They are nominated for
so,
SAG
I mean,
Award.
they do have some recognition, and they are getting it. And I mean, like Ice Cube said, he was like, you know, he didn't want to touch too hard on it, but he said, right now I got the #1 comedy out, me and Kevin Hart, and that is a black film or whatever. So I think that we do see ourselves on screen, but I just think it's outnumbered. And then when you have the voting majority that don't look like us, then their sensibility is not there. So therefore, sometimes it's not. But I do remember seeing Selma being nominated last year, and just the pride that seeing Oprah in the audience, Ava DuVernay, and I mean just the strides that we're making in television with what's Scandal and all that. What's her name? Shonda Rhimes. I mean, we Tyler Perry. We just brought him up. Oprah has a whole network. So I don't want to discount that and be so dismissive as if we aren't making strides. You know, I think that I think it is.
Definitely making strides.
We're making strides, but we could just more recognition. More recognition. I got you. Okay. Well, we're about to wrap this up. Where can we find you and follow you and know what's going on? Because you got when is the Tupac biopic coming out? When will that be out?
The thing in September, October.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And then you got some pilots that you're working on that we're not going to speak on. We're just going to have the exclusive and tell you about it. You got your reoccurring roles. You're steadily producing. Are we going to hear you on bass somewhere? Are we going to get you on a feature with some music?
I'm ready.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Pull out the bass.
Ready, bro.
That'd be nice.
I'll pull the bass beat and y'all bust a rap on it.
Can we get a cameo on one of the movies, bro? Cameo pop up, get on the soundtrack or something.
Do you have any directorial or producer inspirations in you as an actor? Sometimes.
No, that's always the natural progression to start writing, because you want to write yourself into some stuff. So I've done some writing. I have a good friend of mine, Thomas Bell, and we wrote a screenplay that we shopped around, comedy. But so we're trying to make things happen. And then I guess that next progression is going to directing.
Yes.
Because when you have the vision of it, you want to see it
and
the way you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, keep me in mind if you need to. I can read the script very well. Yeah, I used to be an actor. That's the most interesting.
Mr. West.
Where's? Well, how can everybody find you? You can
find me on social media at Patrick Faucette on Twitter, at Patrick Faucette Instagram, and Facebook at Patrick Faucette Actor.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to follow you and keep you in our
Follow me.
We're going to post and get you out there. And then I thank you.
Oh, yes.
Shorty.
Yes.
Shorty T, 504,
baby. Thank you, Beauty and the Beat Radio.
504 boys.
504 out here.
The 504 boys.
Yeah, man.
How can they find you, Shorty T?
At SThug84, STHUG84, just in case I gotta spell it out for y'all. And SThug84.com, that's the website. Go support that. Your social media is beautiful, but go to the website.
Yeah, and then you can see his whole SoundCloud and all these songs. You can get a whole playlist going on.
Yes, everything.
And how can we find you?
Mark Payne.
Musicgeneration.com or Instagram me at Payne, PAINPAYNE. Twitter, Mr. Mark Payne. Type in Mark Payne. Just holler at me on the street. Say what's up to you, bruh. I'm always like, what's up, bro?
Hey, and if you need a super, I mean, I can't stress this enough, super producer, you know what I mean?
This guy.
LB the producer.
We might need a theme song or something.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I got you. LB _ the producer, Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your
LB_the producer.
LB_the producer.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Thug84.com.
Thug84.com.
CB in the building.
CB.
New Orleans.
504.
And PSA real quick, if you're 18 years to 24 years of age and looking for a job, holler at your man K West. I got some big stuff for you. So if you need a job and you're 18 to 24 years of age, holler at the most interested man in LA. Need I say more?
Let's work.
I am K_West. West.
Okay, and you can follow me at Cerise Styles or Beauty and the Beat Radio.
All that
Your girl TP over here.
Your
We
girl
got
TP.
LaRon Pierce, the execution over here.
Hello.
All of us. Well, we going out.
Functioning, baby.
We going out. Thank you guys for coming. I enjoyed the show.
problem.
What's up, Vic? What's up, Brent? What's up, Steven?
We don't know all those people.
So we don't.